Ben.
Hello guys, it's Chris, your YouTube daddy here. Well, we're in my place and it's Saturday night and one of my machines has stopped working. And there's a new daddy in town to fix machines. Peter's now being replaced, yeah. The new boy has come all the way from originally a Mank, aren't you?
I am.
You'll know this. This is Ginge. Ginge, he's the guy who owns Retro Arcades on Foxhall Road. So if you've seen my other videos, go and check out Retro Arcades. Now apparently this guy's an absolute wizard with machines. And what happened is, in my machine, is the top lights, I'll just pull it down a little bit. Oh, let's watch that right there. These top lights have stopped working. So that board there, apparently, if I hold that there, that board there had stopped working. And what's that board called?
Lamp driver.
Is it
MUX.
Is it this board?
Yeah, it's a
So
replacement.
there's the old dodgy board, yeah, for those geeks who love all this machinery stuff, yeah. So that's the board that had packed in. So you've now replaced it, so that board had gone. We didn't go down to component level, but he knew exactly what it would be. But now we've got a secondary problem, haven't we?
We have now a pound octo block.
And what does that mean in English?
Well, it's stopping itself from inhibiting coins. It could be a various. It could be a PSU problem, could be a main board problem, could be a loom problem, it could be actually the coin mech itself. We obviously know it's not the hopper because it's been tested. So,
Well, not tested, it's had a look in
well,
it.
it's had a look in, but
It looked all right.
We'll go through it and we'll get this machine back on.
Yep. So what happened was, it packed up the other day, yeah? So I did my normal things. I swore at it, kicked it a few times. That didn't work. So then I changed the power supply. That didn't work. And I made sure there was no fuses gone. And then by that point, I was completely lost. So I thought I'd get the big guns in. Now I thought I could call Pete over, but Pete would only take the mickey, yeah? So I thought, no, I'll get the professionals over to do it. So I thought, Ginger, who's the new boy in town.
That's me.
He's the new boy in town. Now apparently, as people keep telling me, he's absolutely fantastic at fixing old retro machines. So, he's fixed the one problem, let's see if he can fix the other problem.
Might get the one here, but
So let's have a quick look inside, so you can have a quick look inside.
we might get no alarm.
This is running on an MPU 5 at the moment, guys. Yes, so if we pull it down, we'll just put that lamp. What's that lamp? Okay, so that's the. So we've got the one problem sorted, but now that's a second problem. So that's something to do with the. There's a switch on the bottom. Oh, doesn't matter. So it's something to do with the coin mechanism, either not taking it, or might it be a good idea to pull the mech out itself and have not the.
I just changed it.
So we know it's not the mech then.
I'm just going to check it now.
So we know it's not the mech.
We've got a very faint voltage there, third one in.
So I think they could be the MPU.
Could be. That's still. Right, okay.
So guys, when you fix problems like this, yeah, a lot of the time it's a process of elimination. So you just change parts. So if you think it could be the hopper, you put another hopper in it. If you think it could be the coin mech, you put another coin mech in. So it's just a process of elimination. So what he's going to do now, he's going to pull out the hopper. So this is where the money goes into. And this is what distributes the money back out as well. So when you put your money in a machine, it actually puts the money into it, and then when it pays out from this. So this is a hopper. Now sometimes if there's a jam in the hopper, there could be a different coin gone in there, and it's stopping the hopper going round. I am talking correct, aren't I, Piers?
You are?
I am.
Yeah, you're very
So-
much correct. We might have a
You
dodgy
could-
sensor on the hopper as
Yeah,
well.
or it could be a coin, like, so if a coin's gone, like a 20p piece or something's gone in there and it's jammed into the hopper, which is meant to be a £1 coin hopper. So he's just going to open up the hopper now and have a look to see if it's a hopper problem. So as I say, he's already changed the coin mech, so we know it's not the coin mech because he's giving us exactly the same problem. It just seems strange that I managed to get two problems at the same time.
Well, normally with machines, when one thing, or if it's not, if it's, this is MPU5, which is 2000 onwards,
Yeah.
which is pretty sturdy technology in itself. The boards, main boards are virtually bulletproof, but there are the slave drivers and stuff like that do go wrong on them. It is quite common, in all fairness. I'm still looking at, so I'm going to check this hopper now, and then I'm going to, if this checks out, I'm going to have to check then the power lead, because I still think it could be a PSU problem.
So we just changed the mother, but they basically put a new
I'm just gonna
MPU5 in.
I've got a working MPU5 there just to check it. We'll find out.
So for those of you who don't know what the MPUs are, is if I show you one while he's having a look at that, yeah, an MPU. If you for the older people, if you remember Sega Mega Drive, yeah. Now this is like the console itself, and that bit there, see that? That's where the game clips in. So this is a generic board that goes on a lot of machines, and then what you do is you clip in the actual game program into there for the specific game. So if we swap the MPU, we just take the original game board out and then put it into there. So that's the actual control board, the motherboard, like on a computer, like a motherboard. That's basically it.
I will take it apart.
Now, unfortunately, when you actually do one of these things, you end up taking the whole thing to pieces.
That is very much correct. It sounds fine, that mate.
Yeah, that's what I did
It
basically.
sounds fine. It's not got no
There's no blockage.
no on these. Well, it's a compact 2 hopper, so there's different types of compact hoppers. Mark 1 will go in your basic MPU4s. Mark 2 onwards will go in MPU5. Most of them running Belfry Scott stuff. Normally, when you can feel a drag as you're turning the wheel, that's when you know your motor's gone. This has got no drag at all. It's just firing like normal. So,
So it suggests the actual.
I'm going to change. We'll see what voltage we get from the actual MPU5, the board, and then we'll go from there. It's all about fault finding and testing.
Yeah, absolutely. As I've said earlier, it's about a process of elimination.
That's it.
Yeah, you look for the obvious stuff first, and you say, I changed because of the fault with the lights. I swapped over the power supply, which is the first thing you would do.
Yeah, correct.
But it gave me the same problem, and then I had a quick look around the hopper, and there was nothing obvious. So I happened to see Ginge yesterday. As you saw, I saw him while I was doing that live. For those of you who watched that live yesterday, he was driving in the traffic jam.
Oh, it's a traffic jam.
He was not seriously in a traffic jam. And then I said, when you get time, could you pop over and have a look? Because he said, here's the guru. So no pressure, yeah, but yeah, we're on the internet, and whether you fix it or not, it's going on the internet.
Oh, it'll get fixed.
So no pressure or anything like that, Ginge.
Definitely no pressure.
So while he's doing that, as I said, yeah, if you want to meet him, yeah, guys and girls, please pop round to Retro Arcade. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, he is taken.
Very much.
Very much so, because they've just had a new baby, haven't you?
Well, she's 11 months old. Name's Skylar.
Is she ginger?
She actually is. Bless her. That's what I can make out. She is ginger, yeah.
Okay, so we got another ginger.
We
We got
have.
another ginger to the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry if you fancy a bit of ginger, you can't have him because he is well and truly taken. But if you want to pop into the arcade and say hello to him and play on some absolutely superb retro machines, please feel free to pop in. It's on Foxhall Road, the back of Silcox basically. It's the road behind, as you're going from mine towards the seafront. It's the next road up, not far from Lily's. And it's not between Lily's, the fish and chip shop and the Ardwick pub.
We've actually got three new machines in as well.
3 new machines, so check them machines out. These are for you retro geeks who love your retro machines.
We have a Spotted Dick by Global Games, a very much well needed Donkey Kong by Megate M1, and the last one, which Mr. Git is going to be a bit fuming about, is Andy's Great Escapes.
Oh, he so knows that I wanted Andy Cap. I've wanted an Andy Cap for years. Anyway, I'm going to do some changes in the arcade this winter, so I'll be working with Ginger on getting some new equipment, but I won't tell you exactly what I'm doing yet, because it's going to be a secret, so shh, don't tell everybody. Shh, 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 don't tell everybody, don't tell the competition. Yeah. So, but we will be doing some changes and some upgrades in the arcade. So while Ginger puts that back together, I'll just show you quickly what I've got here. As you can see, I have a lot of retro stuff. Not as big a range as Ginger, because obviously that's his bread and butter. Where mine's a combination of retro machines, like Delve Million, Big Breakfast, Cash Vegas, your old retro 2p pushers, Simpsons, and I've also got a bingo machine, so a skilled bingo machine, an old club machine, a proper one there. Look at that. That takes you back, doesn't it? And then obviously we got the big puller, and I still haven't fixed the handle before anybody says it. Not all the machines are turned on at the moment. We've only got half of the machines turned on at the moment because we're working in here. You see big ghoulies there. So Ginger's just about to plug everything back in. Oh look, we've got some spare bits.
Oh yeah, you will do with me.
Yeah, we've got some spare bits
They're
here.
not needed.
Have you ever noticed when you take stuff to pieces, guys, especially cars, there's always spare bits? And it still works afterwards, but there's always spare bits.
Oh, I was going to be spare bits.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a box full of spare bits. Right, let's.
Try again.
So, we've established it's not the hopper. We've established it's not the mechanism. So the only other thing it could be, in my opinion, is the MPU-5.
Change it.
So we'll change the MPU-5. So when you change your MPU-5, yeah, there is a couple of things you have to do. To start with, in here, there's a set of DIN switches. You see them just there? So when you change the MPU-5, you have to make sure you set these switches here to the same as the one you're taking off. Because these do different things, automatic payout, they do lots of different things that are specific to that machine. So automatic payouts one, then you have to change your stakes and prizes keys and stuff like that, yep. But I think the stakes and prizes keys is on the game board on this, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yep.
So it's just a quick changeover.
A quick changeover. So as I said, the game card, which is what he's just taken out now, which is that, and he puts a new game card in. So it's like that. Then we hang on, we haven't checked the DIN switches yet. No, oh,
Don't need to.
no,
On
no.
the game card.
Are they on the game card?
Yeah.
Okay, so see, that's just showing that I do have half an idea what I'm doing, but it is only half an idea. After all, I've only been doing it for 17 years.
Half an idea in 17 years.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
It's a good idea. Yeah, I have been winging it for 17 years, to be fair.
To be fair, mate. It's a good record, that. I'd say. I'd like to say it.
So it's just putting everything back in. Now, if you ever do something like this at home, and you know, obviously it needs to be switched off, yeah. But what I would suggest you do is, if you're not 100% sure where all the cables go, take a photograph first. Yep. It always makes life so much easier. I always take a photograph first when I take something off to make sure I put the wires back in the right place. It's just common sense. But obviously Ginger knows where everything goes. But me personally, because I don't do this all the time, I do take a photograph just to make sure I know I'm not putting the wires in the wrong places or stuff like that. It's just a tip, and it helps if you have got a machine at home or anything like that. Always do that. Anyway, let's see how this is doing. There you go. I'm just pointing at you. I'm not showing them your bottom because I don't want the ladies to get too excited.
Oh yeah, excited.
Yeah, I don't want them to get too excited.
Needed. There we go. Running red. That's the red one.
Oh dear.
Right, that won't take seconds. Must be nice new one then.
Okay. So that looks like he's trying to put a dodgy MPU5 in there. He is a dodgy mank. What do you, a dodgy mank. So what do you expect? You know.
I actually took the board from another machine
Yeah.
and I put them both together, so I forgot to actually physically label it. So when I have a non-working part, I normally label it. It gets restored, fixed, and then obviously it comes back to me. But when I did it, I've just obviously come out.
Yeah. I've done it myself several times.
Just do this.
I've done it myself several times where I've had to fix a board quickly. I've swapped the board, chucked it in the back, and then when I've come to it, I've chucked it with the rest of the boards and can't remember which one's which.
Which one doesn't work? Which one works?
What I tend to do is at the end of the season, is I get all my boards and all the equipment I've got and I check it all out. And anything that's dodgy, I send it off to the local. We use Magi. Do you use the same people?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
use
use
various people.
Yeah. I use Magi myself, so they're in where are they? Wigan, is it? Bolton. They're in Bolton, and they pick up on a Friday and drop off on the following Friday, which always helps.
Yeah, they're helpful there. Right.
So this is take 2. But unlike Pete's videos, there'll be no cuts, there'll be no editing, it is as it is. So he's now just checking where all the wires are in place and stuff like that. There you go, ladies, he's checking it in. Is it in properly? Well, it's not flashing red, which is a good start.
There we go. So if you start screaming.
Let's have a look. So it's not the MPU.
Yes, you.
Right? What?
Power supply.
We just swap the power supplies.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Power supply.
So you reckon it's the power supply?
Power supply. That's a working board.
Well, it can't, so it's not the board.
We're not getting a proper voltage from something. So when I plug the connect back in, you'll get a pause. There you go. So it knows. Right, let's see if it remembers that. Woo!
Yeah.
A voltage from somewhere.
But as you said, I changed. That was the first job that I did, was change the. I swapped it with a different machine.
The thing is, I've just had obviously I've got a Jack Potatoes on site. I've just had the same issue. It was a matter of.
Well, hang on a second. Right, let me go get another. I should have another. I'm just going to leave you here, guys, and I'm just going to go grab another board, okay? Another power pack.
Have we got one?
I've got one. Now, I'm not 100% sure if it works, but we'll soon find out.
Oh, we'll definitely find out.
So there's the new power pack. Well, another power pack. So there's the power pack there.
We'll put the original mech back in.
Yeah, because we know that was working originally.
That's a brand new mech as well, been redone. So I'm just going to check it all anyway.
Did you change the keys in it and stuff like that? The plugs?
What, from the coin mech?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing.
No.
So obviously, change the power supply now.
This is a longer job than we thought it would be, viewers.
Right, it is.
He said to me, don't worry about it, guys. I know what I'm doing. I'm the king of the castle, he said. But obviously I am putting him under a little bit of pressure because he knows this is going to be worldwide. We're going to get millions of views on this and people are going to come in and laugh at him and go, ah, he's the person who couldn't fix a simple power supply. There's some screws in the bottom, you just slide it back and then it'll come out.
Thought it was the actual main plug that was doing it. Well, I actually believe it was the actual main plug that was doing it. There are some machines though, guys, that when you do get them, or you've got them, it's like, I know Pete has got a couple off and they are going to take a couple of weeks. Some of them are quite easy fixes, some of them are quite hard fixes. You've got to work out which ones are which. This could be it could be a 5-minute fix, this. Nothing, no?
Is the plug in properly at the back?
Yeah.
Is it turned on?
What's on?
The plug would come out. You don't need to be an electrician to know you're going to have the plug in.
Oh yeah. Right, we're running.
Right, it's going, so we know the...
Running green. When it runs red and...
Hey, check it out! Hey, check it out!
It's obviously a dodge. What, is it
Hey, check it out!
exactly the same fault?
Hey, check it out!
So, can't be the power pack then. So guys, we've got a conundrum. It's not the power pack. It's not the motherboard. It's not the mech. What about if we change the hopper coin thing?
Could try changing it up, yeah.
It's an orange one, isn't it?
No, we have to change the full deck. I can use that one. I can use that one, sure.
Okay, this video is getting very long now, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video and then we're going to go on to part 2, okay? Because we've only been running for now 24 minutes, yeah? And a lot of you will be getting bored now. So this is part 1 of part 2. It should have been only half a video, but it's going to be look like about a 20-parter. Okay then? Don't forget, if you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, yeah? And wait to see the next part. Does he fix the machine? Can he fix the machine? Do I have to get Pete round to do it for him? Yep. Has he lost the crowd? Did he try to take off Pete? That's the question. These are the questions we want to know, yeah. Is he as good as he says he is? Or is Pete still the machine daddy? Wait for part 2 and we'll find out very shortly. See you later, guys.